One of the most anticipated days on the NFL calendar has finally arrived, a day Steelers fans anxiously await from the moment the previous season ends. The Steelers' 2021 NFL schedule has been released and it's filled with plenty of primetime excitement as the Steelers play 5 games under the bright lights this year, after playing 4 primetime games in 2020. The 5 primetime matchups include 3 at Heinz Field, including 2 on Monday Night Football. The Steelers will host the Seattle Seahawks on Sunday Night Football and the Chicago Bears and Cleveland Browns on Monday Night Football. On the road, the team will have 2 primetime games, playing the Los Angeles Chargers on Sunday Night Football and SoFi Stadium for the first time and the Minnesota Vikings on Thursday Night Football. For the first time in NFL history, teams will have a 17-game schedule after NFL owners voted to expand the season by 1 game starting with the 2021 season. It's the first time the NFL has been expanded the number of games since they went to a 16-game schedule in 1978. With 17 games now on the schedule, the Steelers will play 9 regular season games at Heinz Field, with 8 games on the road. And they won't be easy games. The Steelers have the NFL's most difficult schedule, with a strength of schedule of .574 based on opponents' 2020 records. The 2021 NFL schedule will include 15 Super Bowl rematches, including 3 for the Steelers, who will take on the Vikings, a rematch of their Super Bowl IX win, the Seahawks, a rematch of their Super Bowl 40 win, and the Green Bay Packers, who they lost to in Super Bowl 45. The Steelers open the season on the road against the Buffalo Bills in a Week 1 matchup on September 12 at 1 p.m. This will be the 7th straight year the Steelers will open the season on the road, with a 3-2-1 record during that time. It will also be another opportunity for the Edmonds brothers, Terrell, Trey and the Bills Tremaine to play each other. The first home game of the regular season will have the Steelers facing the Las Vegas Raiders on September 19 at 1 p.m. at Heinz Field, the first meeting between the two teams since 2018. The Steelers will stay home for a Week 3 game at Heinz Field against the Cincinnati Bengals on September 26, also a 1 p.m. kickoff. It will be the first AFC North game for the Steelers, and Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow, who suffered a devastating knee injury in Week 11 of the 2020 season, is expected to be back on the field. It will be back on the road briefly for the Black and Gold, with an NFC meeting against the Packers on October 3 at 4:25 p.m., a nice early season meeting before the frozen tundra takes effect. The Steelers play 4 of their first 6 games at Heinz Field, including back-to-back home games against the Denver Broncos on October 10 at 1 p.m. and Seattle on Sunday Night Football on October 17 at 8:20 p.m., that will lead into the team's Week 7 bye week. Coming out of the bye, the Steelers will have a stretch of 11 straight games without a breather, starting in Cleveland on October 31 with a 1 p.m. contest. Another set of back-to-back home games, this time against 2 NFC North teams, will have the Steelers facing Chicago on Monday Night Football on November 8 with an 8:15 p.m. kickoff time, and Detroit on November 14, a 1 p.m. kickoff at Heinz. Primetime football will return the following week, this time on the road against the Chargers, an 8:20 p.m. kickoff on November 21. AFC North football will kick into high gear late in the season with 4 of the final 7 games against division teams. That stretch begins at Cincinnati on November 28 at 1 p.m. and continues the following week when the Steelers host the Baltimore Ravens on December 5 at Heinz Field for a 4:25 game. It will be a quick turnaround following the division games, with a Thursday night game at Minnesota on December 9 featuring an 8:20 p.m. kickoff. The stretch run is going to be a tough one, with the Steelers facing 4 teams who made the 2020 postseason to close out the regular season. The Tennessee Titans will visit Heinz Field on December 19 at 1 p.m., and then the Steelers will hit the road to take on the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs on December 26 at 4:25 p.m. The season will close out with 2 more AFC North games, including a Monday night matchup against Cleveland on January 3 at 8:15 p.m. at Heinz Field. The Steelers finish the season on the road against Baltimore on January 9 at 1 p.m. With a 17-game regular schedule on tap, the preseason has been decreased by 1 game, but the Steelers will still have 4 preseason games because of the Hall of Fame game. The Steelers will kick off the preseason against the Dallas Cowboys on Thursday, August 5 at 8 p.m. at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. 5 members of the Steelers organization are being enshrined in the Pro Football Hall of Fame this year, including Class of 2020 members Bill Cowher, Troy Polamalu, and Donnie Shell, and Class of 2021 members Alan Faneca and Bill Nunn, who was already enshrined but will be honored at the ceremony. The Steelers haven't played in the Hall of Fame game since 2015, the year Jerome Bettis was enshrined. This year will mark the 7th time the team has played in the game, the most appearances by any team, and have a 3-3 record. The Steelers will play the Philadelphia Eagles on Thursday, August 12 at 7:30 p.m. on the road and host the Detroit Lions at Heinz Field on Saturday, August 21 at 7:30 p.m. in what has become a tradition. The Steelers will close out the preseason against the Carolina Panthers on Friday, August 27, marking the 18th consecutive year the two teams will meet in the final week of the preseason after the game was canceled in 2020.
We'll be right back.